You may be familiar with spooky stories about haunted houses in movies or on TikTok, but have you heard about haunted restaurants too? Or maybe you've had a crazy experience where an uninvited guest joined you at a dinner. Or you saw something sneaky move really quickly past the corner of your eye. Well, the truth is, your favorite restaurant or eatery could be haunted. Here are the top haunted restaurants you can find across America. But don't worry, they offer as much hospitality as they do spookiness. Top of the list, Scarlett O'Hara's in St. Augustine, located in Florida. Now, this restaurant carries its own intriguing love triangle story twist from way back, which you might not expect based on the name alone. Far back in the 1800s, as the story goes, a certain man, George Coley, who was head over heels in love with this woman, embarked on building the first house on the land for his fiancée. However, things went sour when he found out about her affair with another man, a soldier. Not too long, even before the building was completed, she fled with this soldier. Luck fell on Coley again and he found another absolute love of his life and got married to her. Just a few weeks after the wedding, Coley's body was found drowned in the bathtub upstairs. Rumor has it that Coley's first fiancée, driven by jealousy and madness, conspired with her new lover to have him killed. Today, the Ghost Bar occupies the floor where Coley met his tragic fate, and his restless spirit is said to haunt the place. Men in the restroom report eerie encounters and splashing sounds echo through the night despite the bathtub being removed.
Do you have a name? Are you a ghost here?
The staff also believe in the presence of another ghost, as mysterious disturbances have forced them to rope off the liquor shelf to keep bottles from inexplicably falling. It seems Coley isn't ever going to leave. Next, Turner Seafood in Salem, Massachusetts. Apart from its scrumptious lobster bisque, crab cakes, and beer-battered fried fish and chips, what truly sets this restaurant apart is its rich historical backdrop. Turner Seafood occupies the historic Lyceum Hall, which was inspired by famed European lecture halls that once hosted readings, musical performances, and even debates. It's been around since 1877. Just so you know, when Alexander Graham Bell made his first public long-distance phone call. Yep, you heard that right. That's how long it's been. So what's the story behind Turner's? Let's take a deep dive into America's past. In the 1840s, just before Lyceum Hall's construction, the location was a private apple orchard. It was owned by Bridget Bishop, the first woman executed during the Salem witch trials of 1692. This woman was known for her provocative attire and fiery temperament, and just because of her behavior, she was branded a witch. Bishop vehemently denied the charges against her, but still she was convicted of witchcraft and was hanged. Today, some say they feel Bishop's spirit lingering around, with sightings of her ghost in windows and mirrors and the faint scent of apples wafting through the air. Scary stuff, right? The Walker House in Mineral Point, Wisconsin. The property was first a modest stone lodge built for a local miner in the 1860s. Then, as the years went by, it expanded into a grand establishment with a fine dining restaurant, a pub, and a luxury inn. There have been so many reports of several spirits making their presence known in the environment. One of the ghosts is said to be William Caffey, a murderer executed nearby. His public hanging drew thousands of onlookers who treated the grim event like a picnic outing. In 2009, a group of paranormal investigators rented the Walker House, hoping to document its hauntings. Despite their efforts, their equipment only captured the sounds of the creek and passing traffic. Yet, the stories of hauntings persist, and the current owners have embraced the property's eerie reputation. The Court of Two Sisters in New Orleans, Louisiana holds the next spot. The Court of Two Sisters is seated right in the heart of the French Quarter, as it stands as a testament to New Orleans' legendary past. It was established in 1726 and was named after two sisters who ran the shop in the late 1800s. To this day, visitors report seeing ghosts of the sisters sitting serenely on the patio as if continuing their earthly vigil. The story of this building all started with the tragic tale of James Cooper, whose wife's body was found above the restaurant, strangled. For this, Cooper himself was accused and acquitted. After a while, Cooper himself was later found strangled above the restaurant too. The courtyard has been said to have its own tales of voodoo rituals and deadly pirate duels. Despite its eerie history, the restaurant's culinary delights, Eggs Benedict, gumbo, and shrimp etouffee, draw patrons eager to experience both the supernatural and the sublime. Now let's set the ghostly part aside. If you want to have a great feast, the Court of Two Sisters is that spot. The Grill House, located in Allegan, Michigan. The Grill House was founded in 1836. Something you can't overlook about it is the cozy atmosphere combined with its rustic appeal. However, since we're talking about haunted restaurants, let's not forget the sinister past surrounding this building. The story has it that a nearby woodsman was killed in a fight and laid to rest in a hidden tomb on the land. We hardly hear stories about friendly ghosts, but this one wandering in the grill house happens to be one of the friendly ones, and has been frequently spotted wandering the premises, reportedly. At the grill house, guests can enjoy a distinctive dining experience by grilling their own steaks and enjoying a variety of sides such as loaded baked potatoes, Texas toast, and salads. The Golden Lamb, Ohio. In 1803, Jonas Seaman founded the Golden Lamb in the newly settled town of Lebanon, Ohio, paying a mere $4 for a license to run a house of public entertainment. Little did he know that over 2 centuries later, his establishment would still stand as a beloved community hub, affectionately known as Lebanon's living room. Yet the living locals aren't the only ones who frequent this historic site. The Golden Lamb is renowned for its spectral visitors as well. Among these ghostly guests is Clement L. Vallandigham, a notable U.S. congressman from Ohio who met a tragic end when he accidentally shot himself in the room that now bears his name. Then there's Ohio Supreme Court Justice Charles R. Sherman, who suddenly passed away at the inn at the age of 41. Adding a touch of eerie innocence to the mix is the spirit of a little girl believed to be either Sarah Stubbs, a child resident of the Golden Lamb, or Eliza Clay, the daughter of politician Henry Clay, who fell ill and died there. While you might still be freaking out over what you just heard, we'll just add that the Golden Lamb's culinary offerings are as legendary as its history. Among the must-try dishes are the famous sauerkraut balls, a delicious nod to the region's German heritage. Twisted Vine, located in Derby, Connecticut. Twisted Vine is set within a historic bank from the late 1800s, offering a blend of refined dining and eerie ambience, if you're truly seeking a unique experience. What's even more amazing? They organize ghost tours and psychic fairs, connecting with the spooky history of the building. In 1955, a devastating flood swept through the neighborhood, claiming nearly 100 lives and leaving a lasting imprint on the community. The rising waters unearthed coffins from a nearby cemetery, causing them to float on the surface. Amidst this chaos, the bank, now home to Twisted Vine, stood resilient, one of the few structures to survive. Its basement became a makeshift morgue as the city rebuilt, solidifying its haunted reputation. Given this macabre history, it's no wonder Twisted Vine is rumored to host a few lingering spirits. Imagining that the very space where you savor dishes like chicken marsala was once filled with waterlogged bodies adds a strangely morbid twist to your dining experience. After all, life and dinner at the Twisted Vine can be quite twisted at times. And finally, Ernestine and Hazel's restaurant located in Memphis, Tennessee. This famous bar, known for its delicious burgers, has a complex and eventful past. First, it was a church, then a pharmacy, then it was eventually transformed into a brothel and a jazz cafe. Reportedly, 13 spirits who died inside the building haunt it. The piano plays on its own, footsteps resound in vacant rooms, and the jukebox begins playing mysteriously, frequently spinning chillingly fitting songs. An employee once recalled a time when the jukebox started playing I Feel Good by James Brown right after discussing the iconic artist. The bar's haunted allure is enhanced by the ghostly sensations felt by customers and employees. Even with ghostly inhabitants present, the famous burgers are what attract customers to return. Which haunted restaurant do you find most intriguing? Do let us know your thoughts in the comments section down below, and we'll see you in the next video.